Hello there, welcome to my channel. Today's video will be about going over 3 different mods for The Sims 3. One of them is semi-new from this year and the other 2 are fairly recent. The first one is a bit of a smaller mod, so we'll go over that first. The other ones are a little bit more elaborate, so we will take a look at those in just a moment. For the first mod, this is called the Functional Closet mod. It was created by Dark Crystal 1997, and it says exactly what the title says. It just makes a functional closet, specifically the closet doors from The Sims 2. If anybody knows how those function, I absolutely adore how those work, and I'm so glad this mod exists. This was created, I believe, in April of 2025, so it's fairly recent. So you have to go into, of course, build or buy mode, and then you have to go into the storage area. It's the easiest spot to find it, and then you go into the dressers category. The first style is the in style version 2, and it's 1050 simoleons, and all you have to do with these is plop them onto a 2x1 tile wall, and that's pretty much it. It snaps right into place. I don't have move objects cheat on. It just snaps right into the spot. And look at how adorable, and it has the mirror and everything. How cute is that? Then if we undo this and go to the other version, it's the same price, but this is style version 3, and it is, I think it's basically close to the same thing. It just doesn't have a mirror and it's fully closed, and that's pretty much it. So I think what we'll do is, I did give them a cheat for more money so that way I could do this. I just want to see if there was any difference in how these function. I highly doubt it, but we'll give it a test. We'll try it out. So if we click on this one, they can come here to, let's have them change into his athletic wear. And the door does open. Cool. Okay, so there's no animation for them to open the door themselves, but it does open so that it does function, which is really cool. Now this one actually has like a dual functionality, because since it has a mirror on it, it actually recognizes that the mirror is there and your Sims can use it. So he could come here to gussy up at the mirror. Someone's playing guitar, I can hear. Okay. And then you can also change, obviously, your outfit. So we'll have him change back into his everyday. Again, it does the same thing, basically. There you go. And that's pretty much the mod. That's literally all you have to do. Now, this second mod is one of my absolute favorites. I actually have been using it for quite a while because I am a Patreon member for The Sweet Simmer. If you don't know who they are, please check out their mods. They've made other stuff as well, and I think they're currently working on other things. They are so talented with the creativity, the animations they can do. They're just so amazing at making mods for The Sims 3, so check them out. But yeah, this is the romance mod. If you haven't already heard of it, it adds in a bunch of more like romantic interactions for couples in The Sims 3, and the animations are absolutely amazing. Now, if we just go over to the romantic category in the pie menu, we have our usual stuff: give flowers, you know, flirt, compliment, appearance. But then we have a couple of extra ones that you can see here. So we have spin and kiss, not the same as dip, the dip kiss, completely different. We have tender kiss, we have tease, peck kiss, goose, kiss forehead. So we'll just take a look. I'll queue up a couple of these animations so we can just take a look at them. And that's the kiss forehead animation. There's just some really cute ones. Oh, she didn't like that? I guess because they're not really. Well, that shows you what happens if they don't like it. Oh my gosh, that was funny. I didn't expect that. But she's okay with the other stuff. That is too. I wonder if that's to do with her traits or not. Let me see, what else do we have here? Really? Okay. Thanks for that. So when they build up more in the conversation and it's like alluring and things like that, we actually get more animations. So this is the passionate kiss. It's so cute. The animations are incredible. They look so freaking good. And how cute is that? It's something small, but it's just so necessary in my opinion, because yeah, we have some cute kiss animations for like the dip kiss and stuff, but for storytelling, screenshots, just for gameplay, having those little things is so awesome. Now there is more to this mod, so don't fret, there is more. I do have my sim at the grocery store right now, and you will see that is for a specific reason. So with the romance mod, there is actually something you can purchase at the grocery store to give as a gift. I have to see where it is though, because I'm not sure. And I found what I was looking for. So if you go into the home category in the shopping list, there is for 17 simoleons a box of chocolates. We are going to add that to our carts and we're going to purchase it. And then it goes straight into his inventory. There are chocolates in it as well. It tells you there's 22 chocolates left. I did have them go outside because the lighting is just way better there. But if you go into, I think it's romantic interactions. Is this how? Oh my gosh, perfect. So the game will register with the mod that you have the box of chocolates in your Sims inventory, and they can give it to them as a gift directly. I really want to see this because I've actually never done this part of the mod because it was still in testing as when it was in early access. So let's do give a box of chocolates. I'm actually super excited to see how this goes. And would you look at that? Oh, that is so cute. Now that that is in her inventory, you can eat a piece or you can share a piece with... We need to see share a piece with... We need to do share a piece with Odin. These are sweet, but I'd rather have you. Oh, there's a little Valentine. How cute. And she feeds him the treat. And then she eats a piece. How adorable. And it actually leaves her inventory while she's holding it. And now it registered there's only 20 left. So it does run out. And there's a cute moodlet. So many yummy chocolates. Raspberry, coconut, dark chocolate. It has all of Heather's favorites from being given chocolates. First of all, those flavors sound absolutely delicious. Those are all my favorites as well. But so I am jealous. But that is so cute. And it has a little heart box and like icon. How cute. I can't get over it. These are sweet, but I'd rather have... How cute is that? Now, this will be the last part of the mod I'm going to show, though it's not the last thing that this mod offers. Please check the detailed post for these mods when you go to download them if you do, to get a full scope of what's available, because these Sims are already married, so there's nothing available, of course, for me to show... Let's say them getting engaged, because there's different animations for that. Though they are outside for a reason. This is just the lighting, and I was having issues with the routing in this house, maybe because it's very small. But usually I don't have a problem with the routing for this. So this is one of the animations. It's to kiss from behind. I have used it before, and it is so adorable. And one of the Sims has to be sitting already. Though do be careful, because with full autonomy on, sometimes Sims just get up and then they won't do the animation. So it does depend, but it looks like they're already locked into the animation, so they should be good. Isn't it so cute? And they just kiss from behind. How adorable is that? And this is the next mod that I wanted to take a look at. Perfect timing. So this one is called Lawn Care by Twin Simming. It is a brand new mod, and it has to do with taking care of your Sim's front lawn. As you can see from over here, we have a bunch of weeds that spawned all over the lot. And there is actually so much detail that comes with this mod. So let me just go over this. I may put a picture up on the screen so you can follow along. There are 2 requirements for this mod. You do need Sims 3 Seasons and Sims 3 University. There are 3 main features. There will be new moodlets that are associated with this, depending on your Sim's traits and what happens during the mod. Removing weeds and weed spawning, of course. So we saw the weed spawning. Now we have multiple options. You can click spray weeds, tend to lawn, and remove weeds. Now there are a couple of choices here because I'm kind of curious to see how this goes. Now, of course, there are 2 methods. So you can get rid of them by removing the weeds by picking them up, or you can spray them. Now I am curious. Let's see, so my Sim is a perfectionist, so let's see, if he was to go and pick up the weeds, is it 1 by 1? Or is it going to just get rid of all of them, is the question, because I don't know how this part functions. I see. So it is only one. So it literally removes one. You have to do it bit by bit. So that was the first one. Now it looks like he's in the allergy haze from the weeds. So that's totally me, relatable. So, oof. What's the pollen count today? And it says in parentheses from the weeds. So it does use from seasons. That's why it's required, because it uses that moodlet. And he also has a negative moodlet of negative 25 mood for overgrown. The lawn looks a little long, don't you think? Odin should do something about that before the neighbors start to notice. Now that's another part of the mod. You can actually get fined by, I guess, the random sim, I don't know, HOA or something that says, oh, your lawn's looking a bit gross. We're going to fine you until you remove these weeds. So that's that. Now, the part that really intrigued me. So we did see how it is to hand remove weeds. I think 10's lawn, I'm assuming, means you just hand pick all the weeds all at once, like how you would a garden when you're there gardening stuff. But I want to do spray weeds because there's actually something very interesting attached to this. So this is why university life comes into play. So, ooh, look at that. Oh, look at how the spray's kind of pretty. Okay, but anyway, I think it's meant to be like graffiti, like the graffiti thing from university. So it uses that animation, but also plant sims come at university, and there is a 30% chance that every time your sim sprays weeds, that they can turn into a plant sim. And I want to see how quick it is possible, if the odds are in our favor, or I guess you could say against us, if we were to do this multiple times. I just want to see what will happen. So let's fast forward this really quickly. Okay, that's one. That was two. And let me see. Oh, that was all one weed. Okay, so... Oh, there's more back here, though. More chances. Okay, let's literally spray all of these weeds. I want to see what happens. Oh, there's more. Okay, we're going to spray the rest of them to get rid of them. Oh, I see. Okay, so that actually got rid of all of them by spraying one. It got rid of everything that was back there. So, unfortunately, it looks like he did not turn into a plant sim. That does suck, because I did want to see. Oh, these are bugs. Okay. Well, unfortunately, our sim did not turn into a plant sim. I guess I'll leave it up for the imagination if you want to use this mod. I just figured we'll go over that. I know I did say there was a lot of detail to this one. That's why I left it. Really, I wanted to let the day run because it does only have a 10% chance of weeds spawning at 10 a.m. every sim day. So it took the second day in the save for them to spawn. Now, I mean, there's quite a bit attached to this though, so definitely take a look at the overview on the download post. It depends if you want a little bit of more challenge for your Sims everyday lives. I personally don't know if I will keep using this mod. I will be honest about that. But I was testing it out in this video, and it seems really cool. I do like the idea of having other chances for your Sims to turn into a plant sim, other than them having to get like a special thing, you know, to happen to them. So I think that's really awesome, you know, like at least there's another chance that way. Kind of add a bit more of I guess, like, drama or challenge to your game. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you are interested in downloading any of these mods that I showed today, then they will be in the video description. Make sure to click show more. The link should be available to you. Don't forget to also like this video and to also consider subscribing if you haven't already. I do typically make Sims 3 content. I post a song cover here or there, things like that. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good one and take care. Bye!